Hey guys, welcome back to this C++ series. So till now we have covered variables, data types, literals and constants in this series. This means we know how to get data from users and store it in a variable. So the next logical step is to see how we can perform operations on this stored data. And this brings us to the topic of this video, operators. Operators are a way in C++ to modify and perform validation on data. There are various types of operators in C++, and we'll take a look at them one by one. The first one is assignment operator. We have already used this operator multiple times, and the symbol for this is equal to sign. This operator is pretty simple to understand. It just assigns the value on its right to the variable on its left. Here are some of the examples of how assignment operator can be used. It can be used to assign a value to a variable at the time of its creation, or you can use it to modify value of an existing variable. You can even use it to first evaluate value of an expression on the right and then assign the value to a variable on the left. And the last example is also valid. It basically assigns 9.5 to all the three variables. We can check this by printing value of all three of them to the console. The next type of operators are called arithmetic operators. This includes addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. These are your standard mathematical operations. We have seen the example of addition before, but all the other ones also work similar to that. You just have to write the operator in between the two variables. Since we have seen examples of addition in previous videos, you can easily guess how other arithmetic operators work. But I'll quickly show you how modulo operator works. So if we write int c is equal to a mod b, where a is 4 and b is 2, c will store the remainder value after division of a with b. Let's print out the value of c to console using stdcout. And if I build and run this, you can see that value of c is 0. This is because 4 is completely divisible by 2. So nothing remains after dividing 4 with 2. Now if I change value of a to 9 and run this program again, you can see that now we get value of c as 1. This is because after dividing 9 by 2, we will have 1 as remainder, because 2 times 4 is 8. So whenever you need to get the remainder of a division, you can use modulo operator. Next types of operator are known as compound assignment operator. These operators perform two operations in single operator. First set of these operators are just arithmetic operators compounded with assignment operator. And next set of operators include bitwise operations compounded with assignment. We will cover bitwise operator in the next video. For now, let's take a look at the first set. Let's say you want to increase value of a by 1. For that, you can write a is equal to a plus 1. This will take the current value of a, which is 9 in this case, then it will add 1 to it and store the result back into a. We can check this by printing value of a to console, and you can see that value of a is now 10. Now the same operations can be performed using the plus equal to operator. So if you write a plus equal to 1 and run this program, you can see that we still get value of a as 10. You can do the same with star equal to. I'll change this to 2 so that it multiplies 9 with 2. And now you can see that the value of a has become 18. So basically, whenever you want to perform any of these operations on a variable and store the result back in the same variable, you can use these compound assignment operators. Next type of operators are called increment and decrement operators, and there are just two of them. You can use these operators when you want to increase or decrease value of a variable by exactly 1. If I write b++, this will increase value of b by 1. If we print value of b to console and run this program, we should get 3 as the output, because current value of b is 2. Similar to this, if we do b minus minus and run this, we will see value of b is 1. Now these operators are little different than other operators, and that is because they operate on a single variable, and we can also write plus plus or minus minus before the variable, like this. And if I run this, it will work same as before, and value of b will be 1. This might make you think that writing these operators before and after the variable does not make any difference, but this is not true. There is a very small but significant difference between the two, and to understand this, let's remove this line and put b minus minus in this stdcout statement. This is a perfectly valid C++ statement, and if you run this code, you can see that value of b is still 1. But now if I move minus minus after b and run this code again, you can see the value of b is printed as 2. But this does not mean that value of b did not decrease. When you write plus plus or minus minus after the variable, the current value of that variable is used for evaluating the expression, and once this is done, value of that variable is changed. In this case, if I write one more stdcout statement to print value of b again, you can see that on the second line value of b is 1. So in short, whenever increment or decrement operator is written as suffix, value of that variable changes after execution of that line. If it is written as prefix, then value of variable is changed first and then the line is executed. We'll quickly add numbers for previous operator types. Okay, so next type of operators are called relational operators. These are used for comparing two values, and this includes is equal to, not equal to, is greater than, is less than, is greater than equal to, and is less than equal to. These operators return either true or false. Let's see an example. Let's say a is equal to 2 and b is also equal to 2. And then let's print the value of a is equal to b. If we build and run this code, you can see that we get 1 printed in console, which might be a little confusing at first. So let me explain this. In C++, false is represented by 0 and true is represented by any non-zero value. Since we have got 1 here, it means the comparison of a equal to b returned true. If I quickly change value of b to 5 and run this again, you can see that now we get 0, and 0 means false, which is correct because 2 is not equal to 5. Next, if you want to check if a is not equal to b, you can use the not equal to operator. This will return true if a is not equal to b, and if they are equal, the operator will return false. This is exactly opposite to the equal to operator. And similarly, you can use greater than operator, which returns true only when value on left is greater than value on right. And exactly opposite to that, the less than operator returns true only when value on right is greater than value on left. And the last two are similar to previous two, but they also return true if both values are equal. Then the next type of operators are called logical operators, and this includes not operator, and operator, and or operator. If you are familiar with logical gates, you might find this easy to understand. So if I have a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 5, and then if I print a equal to b, we know that it will return false, and we will see 0 printed in console. But if I add the not operator before this condition and run this code, we can see that it prints 1. Basically, whenever you add not operator to any condition, it will flip the result of that condition. If the condition evaluates to true, it will make it false, and if it evaluates to false, it will make it true. The next two operators are used if you want to check multiple conditions at once. For example, if I want to check if a and b both are positive or not, I can write the condition like this. This will first check if a is greater than 0, and if it is true, it will check if b is greater than 0. And if that is also true, the result of this whole expression will be true. And if I run this, you can see that we get 1 in console, which means this is true. But if I change b to -5 and run this again, it will return 0, which means this is false. Basically, when you use AND operator, both the conditions have to be true for the whole expression to be true. And completely opposite to this, we have the OR operator. This will return true even if any one condition is true. If I change AND operator to OR operator and run this again, you can see that it prints 1, which means it is true because a is 5 and it is greater than 0. Here are the truth tables for both these operators. Link to this is also in the description. So let's end this video here. We still have few more operators to cover, but I think it will be better if I cover them in next video, else this video will become too big to watch. I hope you were able to follow along, and if not, you can always post your questions in the comment section below. And if you want, you can join my Telegram channel linked in the description. If you like this video, hit that like button and maybe also subscribe to this channel for more C++ videos.